Good afternoon, everyone. I'm showing you an image of a plus sign and a minus sign, where you can also interpret as a positive sign and a negative sign. So those who know me, those who know me for a short period or for many years, they know the type of person I am. I will always choose to laugh or smile over anger. I will smile, I will laugh, I will choose that over doing the wrong thing. I will choose trying to be reasonable over being irrational. That's the type of person I am. And I'm just sharing this because it's interesting that a few times I've been asked, why or how am I able to maintain such a positive outlook in life after dealing with such a strong, dangerous cancer that could have potentially ended my life? And I wanted to take the time to really do a deep dive and explain a lot of the reasons why I choose to maintain a positive attitude uh, as a cancer patient. So let me introduce myself again. My name is Chad Royer, and the name of my channel is What's Happening with Chad Y. Royer. And I'm documenting my journey as a cancer patient. I've come a long way, and I thank everyone for watching, everyone in the background, behind the scenes who's helped me in my journey. And I encourage you to tell others and to yourself, if you haven't done so, to please like my channel, like my videos. Please subscribe to the channel so that you can get more notifications on when more videos are coming up. I would like to put more content in the efforts to not only share my journey, but to help some people and to add awareness to multiple myeloma, which is the cancer that I was diagnosed with. So let's get started. So I had to put a list together because there were so many reasons. Honestly, there were so many reasons that I couldn't pick, and I had to pin it down to 16 of them. So I will, let me just get something. Uh, Let me just make a quick adjustment right here. Um, you know something? That is a lot of light. I'm going to make a minor adjustment. Just hold on 1 second. 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Okay. Nope, that's too. Sorry about this. I do my best. I'm not perfect. Okay, so let's see if I can work with this now. I'm going to do my best to try here. Okay, so I'm just going to work with this right now. There are so many reasons in the world that I could choose to be down on my luck, angry, sad, worried, thinking that the sky is falling. But I have some legitimate reasons as to why I choose a positive attitude going forward. Despite what I've been through, despite losing my hair, uh, not being able to eat out, dealing with bad hospital food, taking injections that were very uncomfortable. Let's just get into it. So I'm just going to go out of order, but the last one is the most important to me for personal reasons. And there's a close second. I realized that many people wanted, this is number one, by the way. I realized that a lot of people really wanted me to get well and they wanted me to be around. They would have been devastated if they found out that I died too soon. I got phone calls. I got messages to other people. People were asking how I was. Have you seen Chad? Do you know where he is? Do you know what's wrong with him? What can I do to help him? People will genuinely, can't even say the word genuinely. They were really worried about my well being without getting all the information because the information, I guess it had to come in pieces because I was without information myself at a point. And it was overwhelming to the point that even the missus was getting questions from people about me. People who knew me but didn't know her was reaching out to her. And it was a bit overbearing, but within reason, within good reason, I would say. Second reason, the missus and my children. They were so afraid to lose me. My daughter once told me that she was afraid that I would die. And once I realized that that was how she was thinking, I had to explain to her as best as I can what the cancer is, what the cancer does, what are things that I could do to help defeat the cancer. And it took a while. They were afraid to lose me. And not only because I'm a husband, I'm a father, but I brought so much to them. And you can fill in the blanks of all the other reasons why this would hit. This is actually the second reason, but I'm not going in particular order. Reason number three, there are hobbies in life that I would like to do at my leisure. There's so many things I want to do. I want to play wiffle ball. I want to play baseball. I want to go bowling. Uh, I like miniature golf. I like playing with Legos. I like watching wrestling. I like going to ball games. Those are things that I like to do. I love to do. And just knowing that I have an opportunity to get back into or to start doing those things, that's a reason for me to stick around. There's a lot of joy in doing those things. Some of you might share the same passion, some may not, but then again, there are other people who have passions that don't align with mine. But in this case, those are just a few examples of things that I would really, really like to do. What's next on the list? Number four, there are people who I know who I owe my successes to, and I want to make them proud of me. And what do I mean by that? So I wear many hats in the community, and I guess you could say I was a late bloomer. I wasn't the person who had all the answers when it came to certain things in life, but I became that person over time. And it feels good to know that people trust you to ask a question, even if it's outside of your expertise. And I've been appointed into positions, I've been elected into positions, like parent association presidents, uh, chairs and vice chairs of advisory boards. Um, I've been appointed to advisory boards. I've been asked to collaborate with other missions like the People's Money. Um, there's so many things that I've been able to help with. I've helped with people getting street co-namings approved. I've distributed health bucks for folks who want to be able to get resources from the farmers market. I've helped tenants in a building. The list is long. I have quite a few success stories, too many to mention. And some of them are personal, some of them are personal to me in that Other people were the beneficiaries, which is what I would prefer. Uh, what's my number? My fifth? What's my fifth reason? My fifth reason: there are people who served in the military and people who have disabilities for whom I desire to advocate for. So those who know me, I'm a U.S. Veterans Advocate. I am a sound advocate for those who served in the military. Not only do I thank those folks for the service that they provide to the country, but for risking their lives and for doing their part to help people without asking for anything in return. The least I could do is to help US veterans with the issues and the problems that they're having with either personally, collectively, or on a grander scale, like in government. As far as folks who have disabilities, I have a child who has a disability. And since that part, I've been so focused on helping other people's recognizing the possibility that someone might have a disability and finding ways to be a little or a lot more accommodating and helpful at the same time. So those are that's actually special to me. And I'm so glad that I'm going to have an opportunity to not only live more years, but to continue my advocacy for our folks in the military and those who have disabilities. Uh, Number six, it's easier to laugh and make jokes than it is to cry and complain. I like laughter. I like comedy. I like Benny Hill. I like the cartoons I used to grow up watching. He-Man, Voltron, Thundercats. Ho! Oh, sorry, had a moment. Um, WWF, which was World Wrestling Federation. WCW, which was World Championship Wrestling. Uh, I'm missing a cartoon. I said Thundercats. Yes, I said Super Friends. I used to watch them. Uh, so many. Sesame Street, The Muppet Show. I can't forget The Muppet Show. The Muppet Show was one of the funniest shows I've seen as a child, and I still fast forward. So I will choose to laugh and smile and make people smile over crying or trying to add fuel to the fire over someone's misery. In a situation that I'd rather just be quiet and concentrate on what makes me happy or what makes others happy. Uh, Number seven, I don't want my blood pressure to go up. I never really had a problem with high blood pressure, although there were some cases while I was in the hospital and I had to deal with some instances of high blood pressure. That could be from the meds, that could be from the environment. I rather keep it that way. So I rather keep my blood pressure low. Number eight, I am a person who likes to look at things as the glass is half full, not the glass is half empty. What that means is if the glass is half full, there's something there. There's opportunity, there's a chance. If I was to think in the other direction, that's the same as giving up. Number nine, I want to be a positive example to someone else who may be going through something similar or worse than me. And in my case, I've actually had two examples where, because of my diagnosis, I was able to help a few people. One, I did not know who had a cancer diagnosis. Edwin Roman, I'm talking about you, buddy. I hope you're doing well, and I thank you for everything that you're doing. We went to high school together. And a friend of a friend, I'll say his name, Cliff Tucker, a friend of a friend, uh, Jake Wilson, if you're there, I want to thank you for what you've done for me, has been diagnosed with a cancer diagnosis. And from the time I found out, I said, I'm going to do my best to send prayers to the universe to help this gentleman. And right now, he's doing better than he was before. And I'm proud to have some kind of impact in that. You never know, the little things matter sometimes, you know. Number 10, the technologies over the years have improved tremendously to the point where the meds are more advanced, the procedures are not as long, some of the meds are not as painful. I remember somebody telling me, um, I believe it was Chris Tyndall. He told me this. Another friend of mine who, you know, has walked the battle, and I proudly say that he's won that battle. He told me that things will get worse before it gets better. He was right. I believed him. I prepared for it. And that was one of the best advices that I've ever gotten. And he used the example of how the technologies of medicine played a role. If this had happened to me 5 or 10 years ago, I would probably still be in treatment, or I'd probably be on a more rigorous regimen. And if I was 20 years earlier having been diagnosed, there was probably a bigger possibility that I could have died. And I'm thankful for the technologies. And I'll just say this, the donations to science, it matters. It really matters. Uh, Number 11, success starts in the mind before it's manifested in the body. So you have to have the thought that I'm going to get through this. I'm going to win. I'm going to solve this problem. I'm going to get from point A to B. I can get the answer. But if you say to yourself that, I don't know, this doesn't sound right, I'm not even going to try, this is too much work, I don't want to do this, no one's going to listen, the sky is falling, I don't know what 1 plus 3 is. If you have that thought and feeling, you've already lost the battle. And I've heard this from other people. It starts with the mind. If you believe it, you can achieve it. Doesn't mean that it's going to happen overnight, but you never know what you can do if you put your mind to it. And that is a true story. Uh, number 12. Number 12. Number 12. I wanted people to know that I'm doing the best that I can with what I have. I find that's very important. I want people to know that I'm doing okay. I don't want people to be worried when I'm not worried. I want people to have faith that I'm willing to do the things that I need to do. Number 13, I want people to trust and believe in my mission and my story. I want people to know that when you get down, there's an opportunity to get up. And in this case, this is true. I'll even tell you another example. I tried out for the baseball team in high school in the 11th grade. I was told by my then teacher slash coach, well, he never became my coach. He said I was good enough to be part of a team of 25, but not good enough to be part of a team of 19. It hurt to hear that, but I remembered it and I never gave up. And I followed my mission to be on that baseball team in the senior year. And when senior year came, I got on the team. I even won a preseason baseball game. I got the game winning hit in the last inning. Another story for another day. I forgot what number I'm on, but I want to set the right example for others. I think I'm on number 14. I'm on 14. I want to set the right example for people. I want people to know that if Chad does something or says something, he's doing it the right way. He's doing it the way that others should try. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I make mistakes. But even in making mistakes, you can also make things better. So I want people to know and understand the right example. And I take that as a credit to the generation before me as I learned from them. And I try to practice those principles as well. Number 15, others will want to help you if you have a positive and a non negative aura around you. People want to help someone who's going in the right direction. It's easier. It's not always easy to help someone who's in a negative state or doesn't feel right. It's very difficult for a number of reasons. And that's not necessarily a plight on the person because everyone goes through stuff and I get it. Life is hard. Life is very hard. Behind the scenes, I can tell you, I know a few people who are going through some serious matters. But people would want to help you if they know that you are more positive minded or not as negative minded. Is it fair all the time? Not really, but that's a lesson that I learned over time. Now, the last one, the last one, I choose to keep a positive attitude as best as I can in most things that I do because I always wanted to make my father be proud of me. My father's not here anymore. And there's still days where I cry over his death. He meant the world to me. Was he perfect? No, he wasn't. Did he do everything right? No, he didn't. But I learned a lot from him. I learned a lot from him. There's one phrase that he taught me, and he taught everybody: keep what matters in sight. A lot of the things that he taught me, I share with others. My dad helped me the best that he could with what he had, and I'm grateful for the life lessons. I'm grateful because they have helped me a lot. And to my dad, God rest his soul, I thank you for that. I saved that one for last because that was the truth. My video got cut off. I don't know. Okay. Something happened. Something happened. Am I live? Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. The stream finished. Am I still on? Testing. Okay, I don't know if I'm still on. I don't know if I'm still on. Okay, I think I'm still on. I don't know what happened. I do not know what happened. But I'm going to end this video. I'm going to thank everyone for joining. Uh, Stay tuned. I'll have more contents coming up. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Please turn on to your notifications. I have no idea what happened, but thank you for tuning. I got the gist of the message that I wanted. Take care, everyone.